first of all, my name is Gabe. I'm from 99.5 Play FM. Congratulations. I gotta
Thank
say,
you.
congratulations. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. And I can
Thank you
definitely
so
say
much.
that they chose a great person to fill in such, that role for this
Thank
new
you.
generation. So
That means so much to
this
me.
is definitely this is such a good thing for you. Now, first thing, like I said, they were big shoes to fill, right? And you definitely did. You really did. Like Kanina, I was really blown away by what you did. But for you, how did it feel to record this song, knowing that it was so personal to you, knowing that it's so personal to a lot of people? So how did it feel throughout this process?
It definitely felt very scary.
Mhm.
It definitely felt like it was intimidating,
Okay.
Almost intimidating. But at the same time, I stepped in the studio and I just felt so empowered. Because every time I would slide into self-doubt and feeling inadequate, I would see the lyrics right in front of me and it would talk about empowering. It would talk about empowerment, and it would talk about getting out of your shell and choosing to stand up and be brave, because we are brave, and it speaks so much of the story of Mulan. And so I had no reason, I had no excuses. If I felt scared, I could use no excuse, because she was embodying bravery.
So this is you embodying, like you said earlier,
Yeah.
embodying your own bravery.
Yeah.
That was great. You definitely, I'm not lying. That powerful voice of yours sets the tone for this new generation of Mulan, and especially given the fact that it's not the typical Mulan we grew up with, and it's nice to see something new, something different at the same time. And speaking of that, how did you kind of make this your own, knowing that we had two different renditions prior when we were all growing up? We had two different renditions. You had to make this your own. How did you do this? How did you put your own reflection in reflection?
I had to go back to when I first learned the song. At first, when I first heard about it, I tried to listen to Miss Leia's Salonga's version and Christina Aguilera's, but it came to a point where I felt like I shouldn't, because I think all of us tried to copy.
Of course.
We don't mean to, but we try to copy how the original singers sang it.
Yeah.
So I had to stop, and I had to make sure that when I step into that studio, I was showing them Moira and not another Leia or not another Christina. Although I don't think I'll be able to give them another Leia or Christina.
Well,
they're amazing, and I have so much respect for them. And they're also people that I looked up to growing up. And so to be able to, follow in their footsteps is such a privilege to me, and I wanted to make sure that when I sang it, I was telling them a story of, another life that Mulan changed.
Yes, definitely. The power that you brought into the song, the emotion. I can tell that, I don't know what was going through Miss Leia's or Christina's minds when they were recording their own version of Reflection, but you definitely had your own emotion. Can you talk us through that? Like, what emotion did you put into this song?
It's really vulnerability. It's being terrified but choosing to be vulnerable anyway, because you want to show courage.
Yes.
And knowing that when you step on that stage, even when you're afraid, knowing that you get to change at least one person's life in the audience, you're good. And knowing that that one person can live her days with less fear, that's good. And I was terrified, but at the same time, I felt very empowered.
Oh, definitely. No, that with the power of your own voice, it's so nice to hear that strength show and shine through. I think one more thing is I want to know what line in the whole Reflection really stands out to you, the lyrics, right? Yeah. What lyric in Reflection stands out to you the most?
Must I pretend that I'm someone else for all time? And that's a question that I used to ask before when I felt scared to stand on a stage where majority of the people that stand on that stage are biriteras and dancers, and I felt different. I felt, I used to think of myself as different. Now I know that I'm just unique. And that's something Mulan taught me, to love myself even when I'm different. Even if I have different styles, we're all celebrated and we all deserve a chance. And yeah, I think that's it.
So given that, like, what is your message? Now, go ahead.
There. So Mulan taught me to be true to myself and to stand on that stage even when I felt different.
Yes. So what is the message, since you are going to be inspiring a new generation of Filipinas, much like you were when you were 3?
Yeah.
What is your message to them?
My message is to learn to love yourself and that they are braver and stronger and more capable than they think.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was great.
Thank
Thank you.